Kevin and I were young adults when we started walking with the Lord. As we started attending church and started reading our Bible, we learned that God commanded the Israelites to give 1/10 of their harvest or their increase as a tithe to Him. He required that tithe to show them that He owned everything, and because He desired for them to be thankful for what He gave them. As we read this, Kevin and I became convicted that we needed to do the same thing for those very reasons.
Our first child was young and money was tight, but God was faithful in providing our needs. 4 years later, our second son was born, and tithing was a little more challenging, but God provided.
Then when our boys were 2 and 6, God led me to quit work. And that was definitely an act of faith because we cut our income in half. But we were determined to continue tithing. Kevin was in sales and he worked on commission, so our income was not the same every month. And what we found was it seems like when we thought, okay, we can't do this on one income, God would provide with a big sale, and he would just make things work out. And so that really grew our faith, and we just found a lot of joy in being obedient to the Lord in tithing.
As we matured in our relationship with Christ, we felt that tithing was what we were supposed to be doing.
But we were also supposed to give more than the tithe, as He led us to do that.
There was a group of guys that started coming on Wednesday nights to play basketball. As a result of that, we were able to invite them to Sunday school, and after church, we would take them to lunch. It grew to the point to where there was we were having to drive both cars to be able to haul all of them there. And who knew that you could spend $60 or $70 at Taco Bell? But we began to question whether we should continue spending that. It was about that time that Debbie called me when I was at work one day. We'd won $1,000 from 7-Eleven as a result of using the ATM. And so that was both confirmation that the Lord would provide and also affirmation that we should continue taking them to lunch.
So it's been about a little over 30 years now that we've been faithfully tithing, and we've done that through good times, but through tough times, through layoffs, through financial downturns. We just knew that God was calling us to tithe, and we've done that. And for us, it's been an act of worship, and it's also brought great joy and peace as we've seen our obedience has been rewarded by God providing for us. And we're just, we know that that's what He's called us to do.